Okay, first of all, good morning to all of you. By the grace of great Vaheguru and great Dhantam Shukr Ramdas ji, let us start our today's session. Our today's session is a most important session because today we will discuss the helium neon laser. Okay, this is basically a gas laser. This is basically a gas. This is basically a gas laser. Helium neon laser is a gas laser. So this is the setup. This is the setup of the helium neon laser. See, this is the length. This is the length of the tube. See, this is positive negative. It means these are these positive and negative represents the. We provide the pumping scheme. We adopt our electrical pumping. We provide adopt electrical pumping. And see, these are the two glass windows which are inclined at a Brewster angle. And see, these two are the reflecting mirror. And the combination of the two mirror makes a resonant cavity. The combination of the two parallel mirror gives us a resonant cavity. It is a totally reflecting mirror. It's a totally reflecting mirror. It's a partially reflecting mirror. Okay. I get your point. Now see, the first point is it is a gas laser. It is a gas laser. And it is a mixture of gas. It is a mixture of the gases. See, in this helium and neon gases are there in the ratio of 10 raised to power 1. 10 raised to power 1 means 10 atoms of helium and 1 atoms of neon. Okay, अगर 10 एटम हीलियम्स के होंगे तो एक एटम क्या होगा, नियॉन का होगा. ठीक है. So see, we provide the electrical pumping. We provide the electrical pumping. Electrical pumping means voltage, means a voltage. Okay, potential difference we will apply. Okay, now what will happen when we provide electrical pumping? What will happen? Electron will accelerate. Electron will accelerate along the length of the tube. Along the length of the tube, and these are the dimensions. These are the dimensions of the tube. 1 centimeter is the
diameter.
Whatever you can say. 8 centimeter is the length and 1 centimeter is the diameter. You can say. Okay. These are the dimensions of this tube. When you provide electrical pumping, then electrons get accelerated. Electron get accelerate. And when the electron get accelerate, it get collides with the helium. It get collides with the. See, this is the ground state of helium. I have mentioned there. Simple helium means ground state of helium. Now, what will happen when this electron get collide with helium? It transfer its energy to the helium, and as a result, helium will promote from ground state to the excited state. So helium star represent the excited state of helium. Now see, this is the ground state of helium. This is the excited state of helium. Now helium is in the excited state. What will happen in the gas in the tube? There is another gas which is called a neon, which is called a neon. Now what will happen? This excited state of helium get collide with the neon atom, which is present in the ground state. See, this is the ground state of neon. Now, what will happen? Collision में क्या होता है? Energy exchange. क्या होता है? So what will happen? Helium will come back to the ground state and neon will reach to the excited state. See, I have mentioned there. Simple neon means ground state of helium and neon star means excited state of neon. Any doubt till now? Now see, what will happen? What will happen? See, these are the energy level diagram. These are the energy level diagram of the helium neon laser. So this left hand side part, this part represents energy level diagram of helium, and this part represents the energy level diagram for the neon. These are the various energy states of helium. This is the ground state of helium. These are the excited state of helium. Okay. Now see, this is called E1 prime. This is called E1 prime. This is called E2 prime. This is called E3 prime. Similarly, these are the energy levels of the energy states of the neon. This is called E1. E1 represented as G. G means ground state. E2, E3, E4, E5, E6. Okay. Now what will happen when this first reaction will take place? When this first process will be there, what will be happen? This helium will promote from ground state to the higher energy level. Okay. Now what will happen? Now I have written there energy transfer by collision. Energy transfer by collision. So when it will reach there, then it will collide with the neon in the ground state, so that helium comes back to the ground state and neon will reach in the excited state. Now see, now these all are the excited state. now these all are the higher energy levels of the neon. So as a result, see population inversion. Population, see what is the action of pumping? Pumping से क्या होता है? What is the advantage of pumping? Pumping causes a population inversion. Pumping causes a population inversion. And what is population inversion? Number of atom is higher, number of atom is more in higher energy level than the lower energy level. And once population inversion is achieved between the level E6 and E4, E6 or E4 and E5 and E3. Okay, E6 or E4 and E5 and E3. So see, this E6 is called UL, upper lacing level. E5 is called lower lacing level. E4 is called upper lacing level. LL is called lower laser level. See, one important point is that the transition will only occur from UL to LL. UL to LL. It will not be possible. The transition will be occur from UL to UL or LL to LL. So that is why we have taken a transition from this UL to LL. E6 to E5. E6 to E5 transition correspond to give us a photon of 3.39 micrometer. UL to LL. Okay, next UL to LL, E6 to E3. That corresponding to the emission of wavelength. That is corresponding to the wavelength of emission. Sorry, emission of wavelength 6328 angstrom. 6328 angstrom. And UL to LL. Which one is left? UL to LL. E4 to E3, which corresponding to the wavelength 1.15 micrometer. So one important point that I will write here. The wavelength is 6328 angstrom. So that is a usually question that has been asked in the practical viva of physics. What is the wavelength of helium-neon laser? So what's the wavelength? 6328 angstrom. And what is the wavelength of ruby laser?
634
देखिए एक बार क्या wavelength उसकी?
6943.
Yes, 6943 angstrom. उसकी क्या है? 6328 angstrom. Ruby laser is a solid state laser, while helium-neon laser is a gas laser. वहाँ पे pumping क्या होती है? In the ruby laser we use optical pumping, but in the helium-neon laser we use a electrical pumping. Why we prefer electrical pumping? Why we don't adopt the optical pumping in the gas laser? Because gas molecule, or we can say gases do not maintain energy bands. So that is why the optical pumping is not possible in this case. That is why we prefer the electrical pumping. Okay. Now see, these are the transitions. These are the transitions which are very important. Okay. These are the allowed transitions. These are the allowed transitions followed by some certain selection rules. Okay. Now what will happen? Now the atoms will come. Now the atoms will come back to the lower energy level, and automatically they will shift from these energy levels to E2 by the spontaneous emission. Now see, this E2 is near to the ground state. Okay, so the atom will try to spend here. So the atom will try to spend some more time in the E2 state. Now see, what will happen? What will happen if the atom will spend some time in the E2 state? Then what will happen? The circle will break. Once the circle will break, then what will happen? Population inversion will break. And if the population inversion will break, we will not get a stimulated emission. And if we don't get a stimulated emission, we will not observe the laser emission out of this resonant cavity. So the atoms will not. So we have to make a setup in such a way that we have not to हमें उनको atoms को rest नहीं देना, ठीक है? Okay, we do not allow the atoms to stay there. We do not allow the atoms to stay there. So what we will do? We will take the diameter of the tube very small. Okay, so that they get collide with the walls of the tube and they will discharge their energy. They will release their energy. Okay. Now see, I have made de-excitation by collision. It means when the atoms will reach this state, then they will collide with the walls of the tube. And once they will get the collide with the walls of the tube, they will automatically release their energy and comes back to the ground state, and they are again ready for the next cycle for the laser emission. So this is the overall working of the helium laser. That's how this circle moves. This loop continues. Any doubt from this part? Which one? 0.5. Now see, population inversion means, see, I It means population version is established between E6 or E4, E6 or E4, E6 or E4 and E5 and E3. See, this is what most important point. Now what will happen? Number of atoms in this state, number of atoms in this state is higher than the number of atoms in this state. So what's the population version condition? N6 greater than N5. And one condition is N6 greater than N5. Second condition is N4 greater than N3. And third condition is N6 greater than
N3.
Very good question. Okay. Now there are three population version conditions. Okay. But the dominating wavelength is 6328 angstrom. These additions get disappeared. Okay. Their wavelength is not accounted so much. So this is a wavelength which get dominated and get out of the laser cavity. So any doubt? Good question. Any doubt? हिंदी वालों को समझ आया सबको? So this is all about the helium neon laser, and it comes in the capacity of 5 marks. Last time semiconductor laser is there, and it may be happened that out of UV laser and this helium neon laser and semiconductor laser, when one laser will definitely asked by the examiner. Okay. Now UV laser is the solid state laser. Helium neon laser is the gas. This is the most important point. Any doubt from this session? Thank you so much. Thank you.